Hi, I'm Katia. I am a first-time storyteller, as Danielle mentioned, and I'm so nervous. I feel like I have to poop, but that's a normal thing for me. Okay, so my story starts in sixth grade. I went to a private school. I went to St. John Vianney. I loved it. Um, I joined a drama club because I'm not really like a science person. I love science, gotta say, but like I'm not like good at science. Like I love rocks, but I'm probably just not gonna make money because I love rocks. But and I'm not a math head. I'm smart and I can figure it out if I like put my effort into it, but it just wasn't my skill. So I'm not a sporty person, so I found myself at drama club. I went with my best friends, I made great memories, and I just fell in love with it because it's fun. You did silly things, we sang songs, I'm an okay singer. So I fell in love with drama, I fell in love with theater, but it wasn't really that I fell in love with like anything specific, it was just fun. So then in seventh grade, I got my first lead role, and it was so cool. And everyone was like, "Oh my God, you're so talented!" And I was like, "Thanks, guys. No, come on." And then eighth grade came around, and it came time to go to high school. And so I was zoned for Oak Ridge, which like none of my friends were going there because I went to private school, so we all came from everywhere anyway. So wasn't gonna have any friends. But then my best friend's older sister went to a school called Dr. Phillips, which is in Dr. Phillips, and I'm not zoned for Dr. Phillips. I live about 30 minutes away, but I was like, oh, well, she goes to a theater program, and like, I like theater, and I'm not gonna do anything at Oak Ridge. So like, I applied, I auditioned, and I got in, and it was like this huge deal. Like, we had rehearsal for like the play we were doing that year, and I came in, and I was like, oh my God, I got into high school, guys, it's crazy. But I was super excited because I got to do theater in high school. Like, this meant that I got to keep doing something I loved. So my freshman year in high school, I was in a magnet, and it's for theater, and so I had a group of like 40 at my freshman year, and I graduated with the 22. We started at like 45, and we ended up with 22. And those 22 people are still some of my best friends. About 7 of them are like my best friends, like people I call every 2 days. A bunch of them are in Chicago. Like, they're the people that I promised that I would stay with. A lot of people say that you have friends in high school and then one day you'll invite them to your wedding or something just to be like, oh, look at me, I'm happy and getting married and stuff. But no, these are my real friends. These are my lifelong promised friends. And that might change and that'll be okay, but so far, they're the people I love. So then, high school was great. It was challenging and like friends and teachers, and I got good grades enough. And so then it came around time to do college. So we have to figure out what we want to be, right? So my whole life, really, like kindergarten to like 5th grade, it's just like school. You do school and you go home and you watch TV and you go play in the street and you scrape up your knees and break your arms 5 times because I did that five times, guys. So now I had to actually figure out what I wanted to be. And so for that whole period of time, 6th grade through 12th grade, which is 6 years, and now I'm good at math, I had to like reflect on what I actually love. And so I decided that I loved acting. I love telling people stories. So in high school, I learned a lot about myself. I went to New York twice with those 22 people and a few others, but the 22 people that I love. And I learned that I am a person who was taught to love and to live with integrity and to live with empathy, and I kind of developed that into my own person. So my passion now is to tell stories, and this is why Story Club is so cool to me. But and I'm an actress because I want to tell other people's stories, and I want people to understand each other, right? Everybody has a story. No matter who you are, you have a story, and it's something simple, but it's something we can all learn from. Everybody has a little bit of wisdom, like a 9-year-old who every year for our birthdays, we have like a birthday blessing, so we get a big party, and we have all like our God squad, and everyone comes over and is like, this is why we love you. And this year, for my 19th birthday, a 9-year-old like just gave the best words, and it was just incredible. And that's what I mean, there's someone has something to say, and it's always important. So being an actress to me means that I get to tell people stories that are written really well and that are entertaining to watch and have like meaning. So I decided that that's what I want to do, and that's what I love, and that's my passion, and yeah. So I got really excited about it, and I auditioned for a bunch of theater schools, acting programs that I think are the ones I want to do. And I got into a few, but I self-sabotaged, and I didn't actually do it. And so I say it's because of money, but I probably could have scholarshiped my way out, but I'm here. And so this is what I have now. And so this promise that I'm talking about is the promise to follow my dreams, because my biggest fear, I think, in life is that when I'm 78, I'm going to be retired, and then they say, okay, now you can do whatever you want, but I'm not going to be able to do whatever I want. I'm not going to get those ingenue roles because I'm 78 and you're not an ingenue anymore. It's just not. I'm not an ingenue now, but who knows? So I want to just open all of my possibilities, and I have a lot of love to give, and I want to empathize with people, So I have made this promise to myself this past year that I'm not going to just give up. Even though I didn't get into acting schools, I'm not 78, and I can't apply for college anymore. And if you're 78 and you want to go to college, because you can. But point is, my promise to myself is to not just let my life stop and be afraid. I'm going to continue to fight for what I want, or fight for what I think I want, and I have a goal, so I'm going to fight for it. So my promise is to follow my dreams. Thank you.